What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video I decided to do another mock draft, but in this one I don't make any trades until the third round. In my first mock draft I did what I hope Ryan Poles does, and that's trade the 25 pick, trade down to get more picks. Ryan Poles has been known to trade down. He loves to trade down, especially in the second and third round. He's only traded up twice, once to get Justin Fields, and last draft to move up and get Luther Burden. Perfection. So let's do this. No trades until the third round. I will pick someone at the 25th pick, and I won't make any trades in the second round. I'll wait till the third round. I still might. It depends on what trade offer I receive. Alright. And I'm sticking with the I still believe Ryan Poles is going to get Trey Hendrickson or trade for Max Crosby or get a veteran young pass rusher. And I still believe that he's going to release or trade DeAndre Swift and go after a free agent running back that has less miles on those wheels. Let's get to it. No trades until the third round. Let's go. Who's going to be our number one pick? Oh my God. David Bailey? What? No, just he was a second pick. Good edge rusher. Number 25. We need an offensive tackle, defensive tackle, safety. Those are the top three priorities. Gotta reject. Reject. Alright. There's one defensive tackle here. I guarantee the Bears will not draft Caleb Banks. He's not a Dennis Allen type defensive tackle. But there's Peter Woods and Caden McDonald. And I'm gonna select Mr. Caden McDonald, a beast, 6'3", 320. Caden McDonald, we got our defensive tackle. Next up, safety or offensive tackle. I think we need to go after a safety. Well, there's two safeties that I really like that we can get like in the fourth round. Reject. Reject. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's no safeties worth drafting here. Well, I don't think he's gonna be there at number 89. Wait. 89th pick is in the third round. AJ Palsy, the safety out of LSU. He's a good one. He's a good one. He's going to be a really good safety. But we got Jennings Dunker, an offensive tackle from Iowa. They always produce really good offensive linemen. Jennings Dunker is the name you see when you look up old school offensive lineman in a dictionary. He's a barrel-chested brute with a mammoth upper body and explosive lower body power. And as you expect from an old school lineman, he relishes the chance to bury defenders on blocks any chance he gets. Oh man. Those two factors will likely push Dunker inside the guard. But alright, we're not going after him. I read down. We are going to take... Oh, there's Blake Miller. There's another good offensive tackle that allows scouts like 6'6", 315. I'm just gonna... Where is he? The safety, AJ Halsey. He's gonna be a good one. He's gonna be special. Our next pick is in the 3rd round. You know what that means. There's a good trade offer. I get to trade. If it's a crappy offer, I won't. Someone's gonna offer us something. Here we go. 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Oh, come on. The 112th pick in 2027, 4th of the Cowboys. No. 103, 2027, 4th of the Jets. That's all? Was there only 2? I was hoping for like 2 picks, and I'm rejecting it. I rejected both, so I haven't traded down yet. Now we gotta go for our offensive tackle, Austin Barber, out of Florida. I read up on him. I like. Christian Lay from Clemson, 6'6", 315. Christian Lay isn't a finished product yet, but he boasts one of the highest ceilings in the 2026 NFL Draft for a likely non-round 1 price. A distinguished 3-year starter for a competitive Clemson team. 3-year starter for Clemson. Lay boasts I know this word. Explosiveness, raw power, output, and physicality. A 6'6", 315 with domineering length and width. His energized motion and twitch sets him apart from most trenched defenders, and he flashes jarring violence and a stiffing core strength as a pass protector. Ooh, I like him. Austin Barber is ranked higher. Number 93. Christian Lay, number 120. Austin Barber is one of the most seasoned 2026 NFL offensive line prospects. Entering a 225 season, he started 20 total games. You know what? I'm going to go. He's higher rated and he's more ready to step in. Austin Barber, offensive tackle. So far we got our defensive tackle, we got our safety, we got our... I like this so far. And I haven't traded. I haven't made any trades. maxed up. We need a linebacker. We need an outside linebacker. If there's a good one available. I'm not saying I'm going to choose an outside linebacker. Just calm down. I'm just saying. Pick 143 and pick 184 for 129. I'm accepting it. Ryan Poles, he has been good at finding talent. We got a great scouting team. $143. We need a number 3 wide receiver. We need a linebacker. We need an outside linebacker. Aiden Fisher, 6'1", 133. You know what? Let's check out the edge rushers, because the majority of them 6'4", 251. It's a good chance K'Ron Crawford from Auburn is going to be an outside linebacker. Max, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name, 6'5", 255. He could be a defensive end out of Iowa. Nadon Tucker from Western Michigan, 6'3", 250. He'll be an outside linebacker. Vincent Anthony Jr., 6'5", 246. He puts on like 15 more pounds. He could play defensive end. Tyreek Sapp, 6'3", 275. Tyreek Sapp might not be the highest ranked Florida defender on PFSN's board, but he was the heart and soul of the Gators defense in 2024 with 7 sacks, 13 tackles for losses, and 2 forced fumbles to his name. His production stalled in 2025, but he still has a compelling outlook for evaluators. With projected alignment versatility at 6'3", 275, he's a compact, high-mass, well-leveraged edge defender with fleet-footed acceleration, smooth lateral agility, inspiring ankle flexing and bend capacity. Oh man. We got the 143rd pick right now. We need a number 3 wide receiver. We need a linebacker, mainly outside linebacker. I'm not going to say anything. Okay, if you see my other videos, I believe Cole Kmet is going to be traded or released. That's just my opinion. And we got a really good tight end available in Dallin Bentley from Utah. But I'm not going to draft him. Not going to draft him. I'm joking. I'm gonna draft him. No, I'm not. I didn't. I'm stuck on linebacker. What? I ran out of time? What? Just a second. I ran out of time. I'm going to keep on going. Get as much time as I want. There's one player here that he's ranked 226. He's from USC, Eric Gentry. 6'6", 221. He's a linebacker. I mean, 6'6", 221. But you know what? If it was 6'5", 221, I would be like, he's just a raw, talented athlete. I'm going to go with Kieran Crawford. 6'4", 251, edge. I think he could play outside linebacker. So tough. Gosh. Pardon me. Sir. Ooh, someone's making a trade. Stalled there for a bit. Alright, pick 163. Gotta get that number 3 wide receiver. Jordan Hudson is a compelling sleeper in the 2026 class. A former 4-star recruit who played his first season at TCU, Hudson transferred to SMU in 2023 and immediately produced as a go-to red zone threat with 7 touchdowns on just 30 catches. Jeez. Hudson progressed into a primary target in 2025, amassing 61 catches for 766 yards and 6 scores. He had a 79.7 wide receiver impact score. He needs to bring more consistent urgency as a blocker, but Hudson has clear wide receiver 2/3 appeal. I'm looking for, we need a number 3, but he has a clear wide receiver 2/3. I'm going with Jordan Hudson. We got our number 3 wide receiver. I still don't know about Walker. I don't know. He was undrafted from Texas A&M. Yes, he made that game time touchdown, or an extra point by Santos. I know. But if he didn't make that touchdown catch, would we all be like, oh, give Walker an opportunity, you know? I mean, he could still, in training camp, he could win the number 3 spot. Just gotta work for it, gotta earn it. I mean, he didn't suit up for either one of our playoff games. And here we are. We got our defensive tackle, safety, offensive tackle, edge, most likely outside linebacker. Our wide receiver, number 3. I still want to get a cornerback and another linebacker. Let's take a look at the cornerbacks. TJ Hall out of Iowa. Andre Fuller out of Toledo, 6'1", 201. Delane Everett from Georgia. Dalen Everett returns as a senior and an established 2-year starter who still carries early round aspirations after joining the Bulldogs Boston defense as a 5-star recruit back in 2022. Everett's first season as a starter was up and down, but his potential nonetheless popped off the screen, and his 2024 campaign was a step in the right direction. He's one of those guys when you have raw potential, you can't teach that, but you can teach guys with raw potential how to play better. So I'm picking Jalen Everett, cornerback out of Georgia. Number 239. Ooh, the Giants have 190 and 191. Gosh. I want to draft another linebacker. See, we have TJ Edwards. We're stuck with him for this upcoming season because of his contract. He'll probably miss the first 4 games of the season. We need to sign DeMarco Jackson. We have to. We just probably like a 3-year, $21-22 million contract, maybe something like that. I'm a big fan of his. When he stepped in for TJ Edwards in the games that TJ missed this season, I mean, he would have like 8 to 12 tackles in that game. He's a playmaker, had interceptions, a couple interceptions. We're at 239. There he is again. Eric Gentry. 6'6", 221. I wonder if Dennis Allen, everyone, not just the scouts, but Ryan Poles, but the coaches, they look at every defensive player, every offensive player. I wonder what Dennis Allen thinks of Eric Gentry. He's someone I could work with. Dennis Allen likes guys with like long arms. Ooh. I'm looking at you know what? Mikhail Kamara or Kamara, 6 foot, 265, edge rusher, which means he'll play outside linebacker. I like that pick. And we pick again at 241. Gosh, we're going to be thin at defensive tackle. I'm also thinking about safety. It's just, right now we only have one safety signed. like right now. And he's on the practice squad. I've never heard of him, and that's rare because I usually hear about most college players, the stars who are going to be NFL draft pick. I've never heard of them. Even if we signed Kevin Byard tomorrow, we got 2 safeties. We need depth at safety. I got our starting safety in the 2nd round. Let's get some depth going here. Xavier Nwankpa from Iowa. Came into Iowa City with a great deal of hype as a 5-star recruit. Iowa got a 5-star recruit, and flashes in 2023 hinted at greater upside in 2024. Instead, Xavier, that's his first name, early season struggles cascaded, and he lost reps on the defensive side of the ball down the stretch. He had his bright spots and flashes, tantalizing athletic upside, but there remains a need for greater consistency and further technique. I don't know. Sounds like maybe he's not trying hard enough. Check again. Got our defensive tackle, safety, offensive tackle, edge, outside linebacker, wide receiver, cornerback, another guy will be an outside linebacker. Ooh. I'm also tempted to draft a tight end, because like I said, I think Cole Kmet's going to be traded or released. Doesn't mean this guy is going to take over as the backup, but DJ Rogers, I've heard some good things about him. 6'3", 242. In 2025, caught 34 passes for 319 yards and 2 touchdowns. Had a 78.6 tight end impact score. I'm going to go with DJ Rogers, tight end at TCU. And that was our last pick. The Vikings took Eric Gentry, the 6'6", 221 monster, the unknown. What is he? Is he an outside linebacker, a defensive end? Could he be the tallest safety in NFL history? I like this. Caden McDonald, AJ Halsley, Austin Barber, offensive tackle, Kieran Crawford, edge out of Auburn, Jordan Hudson, wide receiver at SMU, Dalen Everett, cornerback out of Georgia, Mikhail Kamara, edge out of Indiana, and DJ Rogers, tight end at TCU. I like that. Remember, this was a draft, not like my other draft, where I hope happens. Ryan Poles trades down from the 25 pick. I know there's Bears fans that want to trade up. If we trade up and aren't able to fill the positions that we need, we're gonna have like 2 fewer losses or 2 fewer wins next season. At least 2 fewer wins. Because we're gonna have to be able to move up and get like an impact player. We're gonna have to give up our first round draft pick in 2027 and our second round pick this year, and probably a 4th round this year. I mean, I just don't understand what Bears. We pick at 25 to get like an impact player. We would have to move at least to number 10. That's 15 spots. That would cost us so much. We would have at least two fewer wins, at least, maybe 3 or 4. I looked at the top players. This isn't a draft class where there's that one guy besides Fernando Mendoza, the quarterback. Besides that, there's no defensive player or offensive player, and we don't need an offensive superstar. There's no defensive player that we can get that's going to turn up. There's no Myles Garrett. There's no Brian Urlacher. So, but if you want to trade up, that's good for you. If we do trade up and give up the farm, basically, you can't complain if we have a worse record next season. You can't complain because you got what you wanted. You traded up, gave up a lot. You got a lot of holes to fill. Anyways, that was my mock draft, without trading until the 3rd round, and I didn't end up trading until the 4th round. But yeah, I'll continue to do what I'm doing every day for hours. Bears, 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 Bears. Free agency, NFL draft. I hear any rumors. I have no life. It's just basically me on the computer. So anyways, bear down. Have a great tomorrow, whatever time it is. It's 4:25 a.m. right now. Bear down, and Bears for life. Take care.